Hello, my lovelies. How are you? Hello, Stormy. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Tara. Hello, Alda, May, Chantal. How are you all? Hello, Linda. How are you? Good, good. Hello, Colin. Ah, that's nice. I expect you enjoyed that. Hello, Vicky. Um, no, Colin, I've only just come on here, my lovely. I've only been on here 3 minutes. Right, Beth. Probably the same as he felt the other day, my lovely. He's not going to change how he feels about you. It's you that needs to change your assumptions about him and the relationship and yourself. Okay, if you do not change them, then you're not going to see anything from him, my lovely. The same with whoever it is. Everybody is just you pushed out based on your assumptions and opinions about them. As I said, Beth, it doesn't matter who. It can be your parents. It can be work colleagues. Everybody you know, okay, is you pushed out based on your assumptions about them and the things you tell yourself about them and yourself. It's all a mirror. Are you in no contact with this person? Did he leave you for somebody else? Or did you leave him for somebody else, Beth? No. Okay. Well, perhaps he's with somebody else at the moment then. Oh, right. Okay. That's what it was then. Well, there seems to be, with what's coming out, a lot of love coming, you know, a lot of connection still here. You may have been triggered by Valentine's Day. I am getting out a card that can signify Valentine's Day that may have got you thinking about him again. Right, okay, yes. He wasn't really impressed by how things ended. He did, you know, he still finds you very attractive. Okay, but there was that he didn't like being accused of the third party. Okay, of course, it made him feel very disappointed and left you feeling disappointed. So again, when you accuse somebody and there is absolutely no proof, it comes from your self-concept. Okay, when you are assuming something where you have no proof and nothing has happened in the 3D, nobody said anything, but you are assuming the worst, that is a self-concept within you. Okay, perhaps he did do something with that, but I feel from this that he, you know, thought that you were the one, and then you accused him of that, and it didn't go down very well at all. Again, you may have been triggered by Valentine's Day. thinking about him, you know, you're feeling a bit sorry there, you know, I wonder what he thinks about me and all that, wonder what he's doing now. And Spirit is saying, if you want him, again, you can have whoever you want. You're the only one stopping yourself from having the relationships you want. Okay, that's why I'm a personal mentor and get people back with the person that their heart desires. Your heart might not desire him. It may be that you're just asking this out of curiosity. The lovers, things could have been peaceful between you. Things can change, okay? He was a soulmate of yours. Things could be peaceful between you here. You're the one who has to fight off your negative thoughts. Okay, these swords are your thoughts. The dragons are your ego coming in, trying to get you. She's fighting them off. So again, another person that you can have a relationship with if you so choose. You know, when you have several people that you're asking about, you need to look at why things kept going wrong. Because everybody is you pushed out based on your assumptions about yourself, so your self-concept, what you think about them, what you think about men in particular, what you think about love, what you think about relationships. Okay, we are creating throughout our lives. And two of the spiritual laws are the law of attraction and the law of assumptions. So when you're in a low vibration, you're attracting loads of negative stuff. When you're in a higher vibration from love, peace, joy, gratitude, you attract those things. When you are assuming things, what you assume to be true is what you're going to see. Your beliefs, your limiting beliefs, your assumptions. That's why it is the law of assumption. That which you assume to be true is what you're going to get, whether it works in your favor or not. Okay, so again, another relationship, you know, what's the common denominator here? Your self-concept and how you view people. So yes, he does have feelings for you. No, he wasn't very impressed of what you accused him of. Left him feeling very hurt, left you feeling hurt because you self-sabotaged. I've just had another success story from one of my other clients yesterday. They don't particularly want to do a video on it. They don't want to send in their success story. They're just happy that they got it. But it was 6 years no contact with their ex. She just came to me about probably a year ago and said that she couldn't stop thinking about an ex. She'd just come out of a marriage, was thinking about an ex. And it's taken her a year to work on herself and to shift her thoughts. And he's come out of the woodwork, got in touch, and they've hit it off. They are on really good terms at the moment. You're the magician. You create what happens in your reality and who you have. You are the only one stopping yourselves from having what you want. Nobody else. Hello, Wendy, my lovely. How are you? Right, Rachel, what is your question, my lovely? Hello, Sasha. Rachel, I won't be able to answer that question. Spirit do not like me looking at two other people. I can ask the energies between the two of you. And as I said last time, my lovely, your self-concept about yourself is very, very low. And your opinion about him is very, very low. You don't trust the man, so I don't know why you're even with him. Because it doesn't matter what he says to you, you will not believe him. End of. He could stand there till he's blue in the face telling you that he hasn't done something, and in your head, you don't trust him. So why are you wasting your time with him, my lovely? It is your choice. Nobody has got a gun to your head telling you to date this person that you do not trust. And again, I will not look at his energy between him and somebody else. So I will refund your money, my lovely. Because Spirit, my guides do not like answering questions on two other people. If it's between you and him, that's fine. I don't have any cards that signify sex anyway. So even if my third party card came out, it doesn't mean that he actually went off with anybody. It just means that you're accusing him of doing it. So either way, you're not going to get an answer. So I will refund your money, my lovely. Okay, your refund has been done, my lovely. But all I can suggest to you, Rachel, is that you really look at why you're in that relationship with him. Because you need to change something there. Why put yourself through this if you do not trust him? He's obviously not what you want because you have no trust with him. Exactly. You know, I've mentored hundreds of people and I know that it is something within yourself. It comes from you, my lovely. I don't care what you say. You cannot teach a granny to suck eggs. I know how the brain works. I know how the spiritual laws work. Your assumption of him is that he is a cheater. So he has to prove to you, because everybody's you pushed out, that he is a cheater. He's just acting the part you've given him. My lovely, no tarot reading will ever change him. So you're wasting your time asking questions. It does, Rachel, because you are creating your 3D. So please do not argue with me, because I know how the spiritual law works. I've studied it for many, many years, and I've helped lots of clients who are in worse positions than you are. And they have got their person because they changed their assumptions and beliefs about them. He is acting the part you've given him. whether directly or indirectly. Okay, I am not going to argue. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Hello, Addison, my lovely. How are you? Yes, I'll be on Instagram tomorrow. Kelly, this isn't your Sag, is it? Is this a different person who's interested in your friend? This is for a friend, yes? Okay, nothing to do with you. Okay. I've got two work cards come out. Do they know each other through work? Is it a work colleague or school? Okay, he's got some healing that he's going through at the moment or needs to go through here anyway. So he may only just see her at the moment as a work colleague because he's got some healing to do here in his heart chakra. So he may have just got over a relationship or becoming out, having problems or something. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Okay. Um, all right. Okay, that's why I need some healing doing them. Okay, well, Spirit is saying that if she truly believes in this, okay, what your heart desires you can have, but there is obsessive desiring, okay? So if she truly believes in it, then yes, they can, things can grow between them, okay? This says your love life is moving to a higher level. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get engaged, okay? I don't take my cards literally. I do what the odd words that Spirit is bringing out for you. Okay, so they're drawing me to your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, yes, if she truly, truly believes in herself that she's good enough doesn't compare herself to his ex, doesn't keep asking about his ex. The ex does not exist, end of. Okay, not giving the ex any energy. If she really believes that he's hers, he's my man, end of, then yes, this can grow. But if she has a lot of fears, insecurities, doubts, then no, it probably will, it could do eventually, but it will take a long, 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 long time. Okay, because she needs to work on her self-concept as well. She doesn't have a very good self-concept about herself. A lot of people get self-concept. When I say self-concept, a lot of you think, oh, no, I'm positive and confident. It's deeper than that, okay? It's when you're faced with certain things. What is your self-concept about money? What is your self-concept when you look in the mirror? What is your self-concept about love and relationships? Do you always put somebody on a pedestal? Do you always put somebody above you? Do you always compare yourself to other people, making yourself second best? Do you think you're beautiful, attractive? Okay, so a lot of people say, yeah, I'm confident and I'm always positive, but it goes way deeper than that. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say work on your self-concept. Nadine, my lovely, what is your question? And well done, Sasha. Nadine, are you there, my lovely? Okay. No, she's just posted. Can you let me know your specific person's initials, please, Nadine? Rachel, what's his initial, my lovely? I've got your question, Nadine. I just need your person's star sign or initial, my lovely, to connect to his energy. Thank you. Not really getting a lot from this, Nadine, to be honest. trying to get more clarity on it, but I don't think he's very impressed. So he might have a bit of a shitty on with you. But I'm not getting any cards out that are signifying that he's not going to be there, sort of thing. No, I think it will all work out in the end in your favour. I don't think he's perhaps particularly happy that you, you know, told the third party. But I'm getting cards here that will signify that, you know, you'll be together. Just don't let fears, the only sort of negative card is this card that is showing you, if you start to think really negatively about it, the prison always means you're trapping yourself in your ego. Okay, because, you know, these 4 cards here, things being creative and beneficial, you know, the 10 of Pentacles, you being together, being pushed forward, you know, in his life, you know, the gift is there for you, like perhaps the baby. So if you were in no contact, then I would say spirit is pushing him forwards, but as you're in contact, the gift could be the baby here, expressing his love to you. So getting a bit of a mixed bag. I get the feeling that, like I say, he might have a bit of a shitty on at first, might throw his toys out the pram, but I think that you'll come together. You'll be okay together, I mean. I'm not getting like the Tower, arguments, disappointment. So I don't feel that anything is, you know, I don't feel that he's going to leave you or anything like that. You know, I feel that he will be with you. He will stick by you. Yeah, like I said, at the moment, I think he's not very happy that you've blabbed, if you like, if that you've said something, but I I'm not getting anything to see that it's over. I feel he will move towards you as the pregnancy goes on. Just don't start thinking a load of negative stuff was the only advice that Spirit gave you, Nadine. That's okay, Sasha. Wendy, just reading your thing here, manifesting him to come at me correctly. What do you mean by that? Are you saying he needs to come and be the perfect version because you're not going to get that? You have to change your assumptions, remember. He is my loving, doting man. He showers me with love and affection. We are in a committed, solid relationship. Okay, he is head over heels in love with me. He cannot change if you do not change your assumptions and thoughts about him. Good. Just worried me a little bit then when you said I'm manifesting him to come at me correctly, as if you were like doing affirmations and he needs to do this and he needs to change. No, you're not changing him. Remember, you're changing your view about him, your thoughts about him and the relationship. Good, good, good. Um, Sasha, there must be a point where he does pop into your head. Okay, even if it's not for a couple of hours, but at some point during your day, he must come into your head. Excuse me. Okay, coming back to Sasha's. Yeah, that's fine. It just means that you're not in that needy, clingy, desperate, grasping energy anymore. You just know he's yours. Okay? Even if you're not 100% solid on it, you know that you can have him. Okay? So the knowing is there. It's going to happen, or I know it's going to happen, or, you know, we are already. Okay? And yes, Jess as well. He's not he's just as Tara calls her, he's her roommate. Yes, it's improvement because you're not having fears come up. Okay, remember, if you're already with your person, it would be familiar. You wouldn't be at work thinking, oh, I wonder if he likes me, or I wonder if he loves me, or whatever. You would know he does because you're a couple. Okay, so you've done enough work now to allow it to unfold. But just keep topping it up every now and again. If you start to have a wobble, no, you know, we're a loving couple. We're a solid, loving couple. We live happily and blissfully together. Mhm. Um, I don't really know what you're going to gain from this, Segunda, because it's either going to come out with swords or cups. So swords are your thoughts, cups are your emotions. So it's either going to say you need to keep working on your self-concept, which is vital anyway. You need to have that. Or it's not, you know, enough. Okay, so I feel that what would come out would just be you already knowing that. Remember, it's a reflection of you anyway, so I feel that you already know what you need to be doing. You will know, you know, by working on your self-concept, you will know when you've hit your you will know, because you will not be unshakable. Nothing will phase you. You know that everyone's you pushed out. You know that you're the powerful creator and nobody has any power of you. You know you're beautiful. You know you're a goddess. Okay, so you've got a fair way to go on self-concept. Okay, and Segunda for you as well. If you go back to the daily I did on the 12th, there is 2 very good videos in the description box. One for self-love, the ultimate self-love, and the other one is as like a goddess sort of thing. You are good enough, you are beautiful, you are irresistible, etc., etc. Do them every day for 21 days minimum. Remember, it takes 21 to 90 days to form a new neuro pathway, a new habit. Okay, so they would be more beneficial than you wasting your money and me just saying, oh, you need to be on your strict mental diet, or you need to love yourself and work on self-concept. Okay, because you know that anyway. And she's got lots of other ones in her channel as well, on her channel, that are really good. I was listening to a couple today. And also, you will know when you've shifted within, because you will feel peaceful and you will feel calm. And you will have that sense of knowing. Okay. I wouldn't even bring your SP into any of it at the moment. You need to work on yourself. There's no point even thinking about him. Okay, just put him on the shelf for the moment. He's not going anywhere. It doesn't matter if you've been 10 years in no contact. It makes no difference. Time is irrelevant. Okay, that's you just panicking. But you need to work on yourself, so don't even think about him. Okay, he's not going anywhere. Okay, and Linda afterwards. Oh, what happened here? Oh dear. Oh, it's better. It's a bit poorly. Rising storm. Okay. Have you been in no contact for a little while, or have you just had a tower moment between you? Because I've got the tower out first in his energy, so I'm not sure if it's something he's going through at the moment, or whether you two have just had a tower moment between you and literally got into no contact. Can you just clarify that for me, Rising Storm, please? I feel it's something he's going through on his side anyway. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Can I just ask if you've been consciously manifesting him into your life? Because I've got a card that signifies you calling him in here. Somebody needs their arse blocking there. Thank you, moderators. Okay. But have you been calling him in energetically towards you in a loving way? It may be that Spirit is saying that you have been, or that you need to. Okay. But with loving energy, yes. Okay, good. Then it's working, okay, because he's hearing you and he's feeling you. Oops. Yeah, definitely is wanting to meet up with you here, and definitely loves you. Okay, when I get that card, I know that he loves you. Okay, Right, let's pull in another one. He isn't, he's not very happy where he is. But he does have some things to overcome first, okay? No, Linda, it wasn't an omen, my lovely. It's because I melted it down on the sides earlier, so there wasn't much wick, so it was drowning in its wax pool. He's definitely yours, Kelly, if you want him. You just need to stop focusing on the lack and imagine the two of you already being together and not giving the third party any energy at all. I've got 3 cards here saying that he loves you and that he's yours and he's passionate about you, okay? But just don't dwell on the we're in no contact. He's an ex, okay? Because remember, we operate on an energetic field. And if you're coming from lack, you will keep seeing lack. So you need to shift your energy into loving energy, that we're in a loving relationship, as if you have it now. Okay? If you keep looking at it as one day, you're keeping it further away from you. Yeah, don't trap yourself in your own mental prison. Okay? God's sake, why do we keep getting a load of fuckwits lately on this channel? What is the matter with all these spammers? It doesn't bother me. It's just like, where are they all creeping out of the woodwork from? I'm going to have to affirm that we don't get any twits on this channel anymore. Yeah, forget the honeymoon. Okay, this card always comes out when Spirit, this angel of the boat, is bringing him towards you here. So if you want him, Spirit will bring him towards you. Just call him in energetically as if you're already in the relationship, okay? Yeah, I'm putting down roots again together. Either way, Kelly, he's going to come back to you at some point in your life. The time it takes is down to you. Okay? The time it takes is down to you in how much you believe it is already done. Okay? He's definitely thinking about you. He definitely wants to be with you. Yeah, just really cut out any negative thoughts. Okay, so remember, Kelly, the two of the spiritual laws, the law of assumption, law of attraction. Okay, so the law of attraction is the energy field you're dwelling in most in the day. So remember, desire, your desires are there for you to have, but desire is in the lower energy frequency because we can obsessively desire something. Okay, so it keeps us away. Lower energy is repelling, higher energy of love, joy, peace, gratitude is attracting. With the law of assumption, okay, one of the other spiritual laws is that which you assume to be true is what you're going to see. So if you're assuming you're not together, you're single, he's an ex, you're in no contact, you're going to keep seeing that. If you assume that you're already a beautiful, happy couple together, he loves you, you love him, you live happily and blissfully together, that will come in much quicker. Okay, so he's definitely there for you to have. It just depends on you staying on your strict mental diet, not entertaining your ego, following your heart, okay, and not getting caught in, again, your ego thoughts here trapping you, because ego doesn't care whether you're happy or not. Also, when you get to a point when you know within you that it's a done deal, you won't be looking for it. If you're looking for it, you haven't conformed within you that it's a done deal. Okay, so I don't see why there's no reason why the two of you can't be together. You know, you will be together unless you really self-sabotage it. Okay, Linda. Linda, is your person with somebody else, my lovely? Okay, Linda, my lovely, is your person with somebody else? Because I've got two cards that could either be that he's with somebody else and he needs to get away from them, so Spirit is saying be patient, or his energy is still not that of coming forward because of you are not quite there, okay, in your energy. Again, you're looking for him, okay? You stop looking for your person when you know it's a done deal, end of. You're not interested in the 3D, you know it's done, you're not paying any attention. You feel peaceful and calm within. So I've got here that, yes, he wants to offer you, you know, this card for me is offering you the emotional security that you want with him, okay? But there's still this sort of running away. So either he has to leave someone before he's with you, hence the patience card, or you're still focusing on he's not here. You're not 100, you know, you're not, you don't have to be 100%. You can just know it's going to happen, or it's going, you know it's happening, or you know it's going to happen. But you may still be focusing on he's not here. I wonder if he's going to reach out to me today. If you were in the knowing that you're already together, then you wouldn't be wondering if he's going to reach out to you soon, because you're already together. Okay, it's like when Abdullah told Neville, you can't keep asking how you're going to go and when you're going to go to Barbados. You're supposed to already be there, because he'd done the imaginal act that implied he was already in Barbados. Okay. Spirit is reminding you here, you're the magician. You've got the power in your hands. Okay, when you've conformed and changed within and you're not looking outside of yourself for proof or answers, that's when you're in your power. Okay, have fun with it as well. She's conjuring up all sorts in her hands here. Don't, again, you know, the King of Pentacles like we had there, okay, coming forward, offering you what you want, but don't start getting caught up in your ego. Okay, don't get caught up in your ego again here. There's a false person around as well. Okay, so if he is with somebody, he wants to get away from that person, and he's realized that they're not the person for him. They're the false person. They're not the real person, if you like. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And we've got the now card so that you can harvest what you want. It's literally like placing an order. Okay, yes, I definitely want him, end of which you know, but you have to clearly decide as if you have it now. If you had it now, you would not be looking for him because he's already with you. Okay. When you're looking to the 3D, you haven't conformed enough within, because when you have, you're at peace, you're in that knowing, you don't need to look for it because you know it's done. Okay. So still some work to do there, Linda. So I don't feel, yes, he does want to reach out, but he's not going to yet. So Spirit is saying be patient because you're still not lined up enough. You don't have to be, I don't want all of you to think that you have to be perfectly healed. Okay, you can heal when you're together. You can still, it's an ongoing process. We shift all the time throughout our lives. Okay, so I don't want any of you to use that as a limiting belief. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not at my best. It is really the knowing that it's done and you're not looking. Okay. No, I know you're not thinking about the third party, but you're still wondering if he's going to reach out. Okay, in your question, is he thinking about me and, you know, wanting to reach out to me? Well, if you were already together, he wouldn't be reaching out to you because you're already together. That's what I'm on about. You're still looking for him as being separate to you. So you're still in the lack state. I don't have it. That's what Spirit is saying to you here. Okay, all that it's coming out about the third person is that if he is with somebody or in a situation, it may be a situation that he's not happy in, you need to be patient because he needs to get out of that first. Okay, it's a bit like patience please, things are unfolding in the background, okay, that you're not aware of, sort of thing. So there's something that he needs to get out of before he's with you. But again, Linda, if you are looking as the two of you being separate, you haven't conformed within. Okay, because you would not be looking for whether he's going to reach out and contact you, because you're already together. It's done. That's what Spirit is reminding you of, your power and the having fun with it, because you're supposed to be talking to him as if he's there. Okay, you're already together. You're not looking for him. Yeah, but Linda, you're still not sort of grasping what I'm saying here. Let's break your question down, okay? Because you've got a couple of things in there. I know you're asking the question, but if they are in your head and you're going around, oh, I wonder if he's thinking, I really feel he's thinking about me today, he's going to reach out to me today. But that's not you living in the end. You're still seeing him and you as being separate. Okay, sneaky little thoughts like that are a resistance. Okay, so look at what you've put. Feeling very intense energy from SP, like he wants to reach out but is afraid to. So that is your limiting belief. He's afraid to. So you're assuming he's afraid to. So therefore that will manifest. He won't reach out because he's afraid to, because you've just given him that part in your movie. So you've got to let that thought go. Okay. Are my feelings correct? He wants to communicate. Well, if he was with you, he'd be communicating with you every day. So you're not quite lined up in the right place. Okay, you're still looking for it. You're not embodying the person who has it. Okay. Yes, but even those thoughts, even if you think that thought 5 times a day, you are creating it. Okay? You might think just 5 times during the day. You think about him and you think, oh, I know he wants to reach out to me. I can really feel it, but he's afraid. So you've implied that you're not together and that he's afraid. So as per the law of assumption, he's not with you and he's afraid to reach out to you. You're causing a block. Okay, and again, Antonia, with you, okay, you haven't grasped this properly either. Okay, what do you want your person to think and feel about you? Okay, they are you pushed out based on your assumptions about them. So when you're doing your work, you're telling yourself, how do you see yourself in the relationship? I am beautiful, I'm irresistible, I'm irreplaceable. He only has eyes for me. Okay, I'm attractive, I'm his true heart's desire, whatever. How do you see him in the relationship? He loves me, he dotes on me, he cherishes me, he's head over heels in love with me, he's crazy about me. So you are telling him mentally how you want him to be thinking and feeling about you. When you think of the relationship, we are such a solid, loving, happy couple together. We are truly, madly, deeply in love with each other, whatever words go with you, okay? We live happily and blissfully together. So again, Antonia, you're not quite when you're asking what does he think and feel about me, you haven't grasped this. Because if you think he's got free will in your reality, he will never conform to what you want him to. No, even being a little bit curious is you giving your power away. Okay, I'll do the reading by all means, but I want you to see that you are creating you're going to cause hot and cold behavior in him, because you're thinking all the time, what does he think and feel about me? If you were in your self-concept, you'd know that he thinks you're fucking beautiful, that you're the love of his life, and that he only has eyes for you. Okay, so you're still not catching this. And this is for, a spirit is telling me here, this is for all of you. You know, not the ones who are new here, okay? The ones that are now consciously creating, coming into your power as a conscious creator instead of going through unconsciously creating. If any of you are thinking, I wonder what he thinks and feels about me, and you are not answering that question yourself, he thinks I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. He knows that with me is where he wants to be, needs to be, and belongs, okay? I am the love of his life. He only has eyes for me. If any of you are seeing him as separate, you've got to change that, okay? You have to answer how you want him to think and feel about you. That is when he will conform, okay? I've been doing most of my work on Linda on Instagram, to be honest. I haven't done any new videos on either of my channels on YouTube for a while, because I find it easier to do it all on Instagram. In fact, Linda and Tonya, in Wendy and Addison, was it yesterday's live? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the other paid live reading I did on Tuesday night. I read out what you should be thinking and feeling, okay? How your relationship is between you and your person. So you can go back to that live, okay, and fast forward through it, okay? So what I read out is how he thinks about you, how you think about him, and how you see the relationship, because you're the creator, you're creating, okay? So when you see what I've read out, you will understand that you're not stood there going, oh, I wonder what he's thinking and feeling about me, I wonder if he wants to be with me, okay? That what I read out is how you should be seeing yourself every day. That is the relationship you're in now, okay? Yeah, okay. Okay. Right, Tonya, definitely you, I know that you say you've really, really worked on yourself, but my lovely, it takes months to work on yourself, to really, where your thoughts come straight away to, no, I'm the best thing since sliced bread, basically. Okay, yes, I am a goddess, I am this, I am that. Okay, where it naturally flows off. You're looking at yourself in the mirror going, wow, I'm fucking awesome. Okay, I'm beautiful. You're not looking in the mirror saying anything against yourself. You are loving your body, warts and all. You're loving yourself as you are. Okay, you know that you are truly, truly in love with yourself. Okay, not in a narcissistic, arrogant way, but in a that pure love that you are good enough, you are everything, and you are beautiful. Okay, so it takes a bit of work to get to that point. And also when you are in contact with your person and you're trying to, remember, you're not changing him, you're changing your assumptions about him and the relationship. Okay, so that's why when I read that thing out on Tuesday, that should be obviously in how you would speak to yourself. Okay, use words that you would use, not ones that I've used. Okay, it has to feel natural to you because your subconscious knows how you speak and how you think and talk. Okay, so when they are in your 3D, you can get triggered by them, but never come back to, okay, unless it's something that you want to set as a boundary. Okay, if they told you something, said something and you're like, excuse me, I don't like the way you're speaking to me, then that's fine. But if it's reacting out of a self-concept issue because you've still got an old assumption about them or they're triggering you, always sort of think about what they said. Everybody is a messenger of you, your thoughts reflected back like a feedback form. So you've still got some things in your head when you think about him, and it can be so subtle things. Oh, he's lazy, or he doesn't ring me every day, I'm not that important to him, he never replies back to my texts, I've always got to wait an hour. Okay, it can be such simple little things that is not lining up to you being important and a priority and prioritized and the best. Okay, so there's still a few little sneaky thoughts, old story, hanging around here. Okay, in his energy, his higher self is saying you need to keep doing the work still. Okay, he has done a lot of reflecting, so he has been thinking a lot, and he does see this as victory and success between you. Okay, so yes, he is shifting, but because they think it's their idea. Okay, when you're it's like you never need to say, do you love me, do you want to move in together? If you want to move in together, it's your story, you're the magician, you're creating. Okay, these cards here between you, still being in your devil energies here, your lower vibrational energies, or ego thoughts are going to keep popping in. Okay, so don't let the negative thoughts come back in. Okay, or biff them out as soon as you can. Don't suppress emotions. Like if you feel like having a good cry, then have a good cry, but I mean in your ego thoughts where it's telling you something and you're going along with it. Okay, because you may still see he hasn't quite conformed to the version you want, and so the old version will still come in, and then you're going to react thinking, oh well, he doesn't love me, this hasn't worked. Okay, is what Spirit is saying here. You're writing this, you're connecting the dots in your future regarding the future that you have together. You're creating the story here, so follow the sort of what your intuition is telling you, not what you're seeing in the 3D. Close your eyes to that. Okay, you're the magician. You tend to have this isn't the divine masculine, this is the ego side of you. We all have a masculine and feminine side. Well, the masculine side is the logical, analytical thinker. Okay, so you've got a lot of, for you, your main trait is that you are very much in your thoughts. Okay, you overthink things. So Spirit is saying that's why you really got to watch what you're overthinking. You're second guessing stuff, and so you're going to create that. Okay, so you've still got some work to do, Tonya, there. And again, you know, what do you want him to think and feel about you? So when you listen to that thing that I did on Tuesday's live, you will see where your thoughts should be lined up to, as if you're literally writing a letter to a friend saying, this is how my person feels about me, this is how I feel about the relationship, and this is what the relationship is. End of. Okay. So a few things to still tweak there, my lovely. Because I definitely feel that something is going to come back in to test you. Not to test you, but that will trigger you. Okay. Stephanie. Can you just put the initials that your PayPal says, please? Because I don't know if this is you or not. It's a totally different name. Just put the initials. Don't type the name on it, but just put the initials that are on the PayPal account. Because like I say, I've got a payment here and it's nothing like that name. Pete, go and put her in the kitchen. All right, because I was going to say she'll carry on doing that else. No, you'll have to carry her down. Ah, right, okay. The name that's just popped up saying, where am I on the list? That's the payment I've got. Stephanie, I haven't got your payment through. My lovely, not yet. But I have got Pranati's. Right, yours is now Pranati then. Are you in contact or no contact, Pranati? No, it hasn't come through. It was the the payment I got was from Pranati. That's what I was saying. Stephanie and Pranati are nowhere near the same name. And then Pranati popped up. So there we go. Okay, thank you, Pranati. What's your person's name again? Right, I'll just call him S. Pranati, is he with somebody else? Or is there an interfering mother? He has a pending divorce and some discussion from his mother. Oh, right, okay. Because I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay. Right, okay. He definitely has either already spoken to you, or this card for me is wanting to tell you something, revealing something to you about how he feels. Now, this card may be to do with something that's going on financially, like you say, with the pending divorce. Okay, he may be saying, oh, it's going to cost me, or it's this, that, and the other. But also, I feel that he will tell you how he feels about you, and that he feels secure with you. He wants to be with you here. Spirit is saying, however, there are things going on, you know, in the background. Spirit is maneuvering things. So they're saying be patient until the ex has gone. Okay, it's like he has to be released from that, obviously, before you start to see the commitment that you want from him. So Spirit is saying carry on believing, okay, just like children do. If I said to this child, you know, it's young enough not to have ego come in, okay, it's not going to question what I say. Children believe in Father Christmas. They believe in the Tooth Fairy. If I said to this little girl, I'm going to come back later with a great big bunny rabbit bigger than this one, she would believe me 100%. So this card always comes out saying just carry on believing what your heart is telling you, not what your ego is telling you, or reacting to the 3D. Okay. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you quicker. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So seeing yourselves as already being in a passionate relationship instead of reacting to the 3D and logically thinking, well, the divorce is going to take this amount of time and that's got to happen and that's going to cost him and he's going to have no money and he's going to have this. Ignore all that. Just see yourself in that loving relationship as if you're already together. Okay. You know, the changes are coming in and you will grow together as a couple. Okay. Here again, just be strong. Don't start reacting to what he's telling you and getting caught up in his emotions on the 3D. Just remain strong. You are growing as well, and she's holding a watch here, so don't excuse me, things are growing between you. Okay, like this birth card, growing. These seeds that you've planted, your desires are growing. Okay, but don't get caught up in the human timing. Remember, timing is not linear. It's made up by humans. Just feel as if you're already in that relationship now. You're already a married couple. Okay, and again, for you, if you want to go back to Tuesday's live that I did, okay, the other paid reading, not yesterday's, but Tuesday's paid reading, I read out something in there, okay, that if you listen to it, you will understand that that is how you should be feeling every day. How you feel about the relationship, how you see him treating you in the relationship, and how you see the relationship. So you're not looking for it, okay, because you will keep it longer away. When you start interfering with, oh, this is going to take 6 months because the court said, or that's the tradition, you're causing time delays. You don't need to figure out the how and the when you got together. You're seeing yourself as already being together, end of. Okay, so yes, he wants to be with you. Yes, in the 3D world, there is this divorce, so be patient. It's not going to shift overnight, but it can happen quicker if you see yourself as already being together instead of micromanaging and focusing with ego, with your logical mind, trying to solve the time period it's going to take. And whether you'll be in a long-term relationship is down to you, and how long, the time is down to you. Okay? If you keep imposing time limits on it, you're keeping it away from you. There is no future. Everything is now. So if you're seeing it as, well, in a year's time or 2 years' time we might have a future together. You're keeping it away from you longer because it will always be a year or 2 years away. You're pushing it away. Okay, so that's why Spirit is saying the quickest to get to it is let us deal with the stuff behind the scenes. All you need to do is imagine that you're already in that relationship with him, and it will come to you quicker. Like a lady in here earlier, Sasha was in here earlier saying that there was some problem with her divorce papers, and she just said to herself, no, this is going through. She took the papers to the court and they said, oh, it's all right, it's all been sorted, it's going through. Okay, so she didn't react to the 3D. She was like, no, I'm not having it. Okay, because it's your reality, it's nobody else's. Whatever the 3D throws up at you, if you don't accept those terms, then you just say to yourself, no, I'm not having that. This is how it's going to be. Okay, so I don't think Stephanie followed through with that anyway. So I am going to call it a night, my ladies. And I will see you on Instagram on Friday for the mentoring session. And yeah. Did you actually fill in the forms, or did you just take them as they were back down there as if to say, I ain't doing it? But anywho, I will be on Instagram mentoring session Friday, really talking about the conforming thing, okay? That if you're looking outside of yourself, you haven't shifted within. And then I'll be back on Saturday for the live. Let's just see if Sasha replies to that question I just said before I cut you all off. No. Okay. Okay. I said, did you redo the papers that they'd asked you to do, or did you just march down there with how they were? No, I did not. Exactly. Good girl. Yeah, so you didn't react to the 3D. You were like, no, not having it. Good, good, good. So there you go, Pranita. Okay, she didn't react to the 3D. She did it on her terms, and it had all shifted anyway. Right then, my lovelies, I will catch you tomorrow night on Instagram, my lovely. Good, good. Well done. You are the governor of your state. You are making your rules, remember. Good, good. Right then, catch you all on Instagram tomorrow night for those of you who want to join in the mentoring. Love and light.